Welcome back to Bowmar Bowhunting. On this episode, Josh and I are finally back in our home state of Ohio. We've been traveling all across the country for turkeys since March, and now we're in the middle of May, and we are back in Ohio, and we are ready to get some turkeys in our home state. Those of you that have hunted Ohio for spring turkeys know that our season starts pretty late. It almost starts the beginning of May. And for whatever reason, 2017 spring was really, really warm compared to years prior. We saw turkeys strutting at almost the beginning of March, for crying out loud. So we knew this year was going to be a little tougher in years past, just because the turkeys have been breeding for a lot longer because of that warm weather. So by the time we got to actually start hunting in the middle of May, they've been breeding for a few months. Lord only knows they're probably wore out. So we knew this was going to be quite a challenging hunt. The first morning here at Urban Buckeye Outfitters, we got set up in a field where we knew the turkeys were flying down pretty consistently.
And then the longbeards and the jakes just kind of followed them. We thought the big leader longbeard was going to come in. He looked like he wanted to, but they just didn't end up working their way in. So they moved off behind us. But
unfortunately for us, no turkeys decided to come into our decoy setup for the morning hunt. So we decided to go back to the lodge, get some food, and refuel.
Season hunting is phenomenal.
I bet. Especially if you can feed. Oh man. What's up? Lunchtime?
Guys are chowing down.
Heck yeah, we are. It's gonna be good. We actually saw a big group of turkeys moving their way over here. That's how you say it. Yeah. No, but yeah, so we saw a big group of turkeys moving their way over here, so we're gonna have a quick bite to eat and get right back in the ball. All right, we're gonna do a little midday practicing, and you know, it just keeps the confidence high for when the turkeys come in. So Sarah's up to bat right now.
You got this. 28 yards. Oh, this is
After lunch and after a little bit of practice, we got back into the blind and we had a few close encounters. However, for some reason, those turkeys were just not wanting to come into our decoys. So for timing purposes, the next morning, Josh and I decided to split up. Hopefully that way we would have more luck. Brian and Josh went to another field. Jeff and I actually went back to the same field that we were in yesterday morning. And instead of sitting on the fence row, we actually sat about 150 yards into the middle of the field. Turkey tip! You guys can set a blind in the middle of the field and turkeys will still come into it. We do it all the time. They're short-term memory. They're not going to remember that blind wasn't there the night before. It works. It's weird, but it works.
it's just so frustrating when they're literally like less than 100 yards away from you, but it's looking like they might move behind us, which really sucks because it's not like we can drop the door and shoot behind and still get away with it. So we'll see. They're just kind of milling around out there, not really doing anything, but if they take this path that these hens did, then they're definitely going to go behind us, but who knows?
Unfortunately, these turkeys are doing the exact same thing this morning as they were doing yesterday morning. We even moved 150 yards closer to them and they still are about 100 yards away from us, just hanging out, circling, doing their little turkey floaty dance, and they're just not coming in. They're not reacting to our calls. They're not even looking in our general direction. Luckily for us, though, we did have one lone hen come in, and she just kind of stood in our decoys, not really sure what she was doing, but we were hoping that this live decoy would coax some of those big toms to come right in.
1
Finally, thanks to that lone hen and our live decoy setup, we have 2 super jakes work their way in. And I'm not going to pass up on an opportunity like this, knowing it's late in the year, these turkeys are decoy shy, they're not responding to our calls. I am not going to pass up this opportunity.
One of the front's a super jake. You got a thick old beard.
I can't be walking or anything. It's gotta be on.
You can do it.
Got one in the front, right? The first one walking.
Yeah. If you want him, by all means. Which one are you taking? Nice shot.
Thank you. Oh my gosh. That was a super jake. Incredible morning. We didn't think these turkeys were gonna come in. They just danced around out there for like an hour and a half. And I don't know if it's just late in the season or what, but they are blind shy, decoy shy, call shy. It's just kind of a, if it works out, it works out. And these 2 super jakes came in after this hen, and I'm so pumped right now because he is down right there. Awesome Eastern here in Ohio at Urban Buckeye Outfitters. We got Jeff Bickler filming.
Super jake down?
Super jake down.
Give me some, babe.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome. Nice shooting.
Thanks.
Awesome.
Right in the face, huh?
Oh, yeah.
It's so awesome.
Oh, I'm so excited right now. This was an incredible morning. Like I said, we had a lot of birds, but they just would not come in for some reason, so we got to see a lot. And then this hen decided to come in, and I think she was the deciding factor for a few jakes. And she came in probably, I think her closest was like 3.5 feet, and she just honestly was just acting like a live decoy for us. And then these 2 jakes came in, and they were super jakes for sure. I'm just so excited right now. Next shot with my Hoyt. We're here at Urban Buckeye Outfitters, and this is just incredible. Amazing Ohio Eastern bird. I could not be more pumped right now.
Give me some, babe.
Thanks.
That's awesome.
Oh yeah. Broadhead did some work.